Hello, hello. There we go. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. Take a moment and say hi if you're watching live or if you tune into the replay. Man, it has been a month. December has been a month, and I have been pretty disconnected from my work, my purpose. Mostly because I've been super, super sick. My whole family's been sick. Things have just been like cycling through and cycling through. So it really was a month of like downtime and connection with family and a ton of energetic upgrades for myself. Um, so I felt really motivated this morning to hop on. I want to do a card pull for our group. And we're going to do a card pull from the Divine Feminine, which is a really, really juicy and lovely deck. And hi, Kat. Good morning. Lovely to see you here. So we're going to do a card pull. My intention with doing this, because this is the first time I've pulled a card for a community. And so I thought about it for a minute since it's a new call, I'll say, and thought about like what would be really of service. And so I thought we'll set the intention to really ask a question around a message for your new year. So that's obviously a big theme for right now. So before we pull the card, I want to let you know that I will start doing my live events in here where I cover a topic and I do a little mini clearing. Again, the next one is scheduled for January 30th, and we're going to talk all about idea allergies. And I will do an idea allergy clearing for our group. And then the other ones I'm going to do over the next quarter, I'll do about one every month or so, every 3 to 4 weeks. Is what is the Tulpacan method? So this is the newest training that I am taking. For those of you that know me well, know that I do a new certification almost every year. I kind of can't stop myself because I am so excited and drawn to this stuff. Tulpacan method is fascinating. And I am loving practicing it on myself and learning about it. And so I'm not sure if I'll do that one in February or if that will come in March, but that will come. And then I think the other one I have planned is cord cutting, which again, I'll talk about it and then I will perform a cord cutting for our group if it is relevant and necessary for you. So that will be the free calls for the next quarter. You will get invitations through Facebook. I think when I set up the event, you get an invitation that says join this or don't join this. And of course, you can always watch the live. The recording shows up in the feed. And what else I want to tell you about? Coach Jen and I are doing our Embrace and Illuminate mini retreat, and that is January 29th. It's going to be at a private residence in Cary. And if you're just hopping on, say hi, let me know you're here. So Embrace and Illuminate is a really lovely retreat to do this time of year because it's all about embracing the dark, which is we're in the winter. And it is time to embrace the dark so that we can step into the light come spring. So that's a lovely retreat. We only have 7 spots left in that retreat, a mini retreat. And then there is our bigger full weekend retreat is at Lake Gaston at a lovely, lovely lake house there. And that is Friday, Saturday night. And I think we have an optional Thursday. You can come in Thursday evening. That's going to be, it's going to be a really like, easy flow to the weekend. We're going to do some nice work, but you're also going to get lots of downtime if you want to kayak or spend time on the water. If you want to meditate, there will be time for you to just like be with self. But then Jen and I will step in for our magic that we offer. So I'm super excited about that retreat, and that is April 20 something, and I can't remember what it is right now, but the end of April. And I will put links in the bottom so you can take a look. The cost for the lake house retreat is different depending on the bedroom that you choose, whether you want to share a room or whether you want your own. Okay, let's do a card pull. So, from the Divine Feminine, I know that there are some beautiful divine men in this group. So, as you apply this card to yourself, know you have Divine Feminine within you too. And every single woman listening, you have Divine Masculine in you too. And finding that balance is part of our mission, part of our goal, part of our purpose to step into that balance. So, the way that I pull a card, I've never been formally trained, I just follow guidance on this, is I feel into the deck, I set an intention, and I muscle test which card needs to be shared with our community. So my intention is, what is the card that needs to be shared for our community as we step into 2023? And then I feel through the cards. Is it this one? Here. And then I just feel the card, double check. Okay, Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance. The mantra is, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Ooh, I love this for you all. And then I can open it up and read a little bit more about Lakshmi, if you're interested. Okay, 72. I didn't show you the card. How gorgeous is that? I love this deck so much. I'll take a picture of it and post it in the comments too. Again, if you're hopping in, say hi. Let me see who you are. I can see we've got a couple of people watching live. Okay, Lakshmi personifies the splendor of affluence that arrives when we align our every action with what the soul desires most for us. Love that. When your soul selects her card, abundance looks different for each of us. Some people have material wealth, but other focus is more around the sense of purpose or a greater vision in your life. And so you are really left to ask yourself, when it comes to abundance, you may have, gazillions in the bank account, and it has nothing to do with actual dollars, but you feel a lack of abundance in love, in creativity, in flow. And so as you digest this card's meaning for you, you can ask a greater question around abundance. Hi, Che. Good to see you. So what is available to you? Where are you willing, desiring to step into more abundance? All right. So Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our true bliss. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink to find that vocation. That bliss is that bliss, so that what is within us comes into full bloom through something we can do and show to the world. Ooh, beautiful. Lakshmi represents the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing the work that feeds our soul. I'm going to end on that because that is so perfect. So perfect. Love it, love it. Okay, beauties, thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you on the 30th or sooner. For those of you that came out to the vision board workshop that we had last Thursday. It was so fun to see you in a totally new environment. We had 40 people show up. The event sold out and it was so much fun. So thank you for showing up, for yourself to envision your year. And yeah, reach out with any questions. You can put comments below this video, and at the beginning, if you're just tuning in now, at the beginning of this video I listed through the 3 next live calls that I'll do, and if there's something you really want to learn about, let me know. All right, see you soon. Bye bye.